Welcome back to Arizona Midday. We are cooking at CantaMia, beautiful active adult community in Goodyear, and we're finding out why people absolutely love living here. And one of the reasons is this beautiful demonstration kitchen where Chef Mayanara has been so busy making buckwheat crepes or crepes.
Right.
However, in Italian, we call them crespelli.
I'm not going to touch that, but yes, it's beautiful and it's delicious.
I love these, and this is something that you can eat all year long, and it's so good for you.
And it's one of those meals that if it's summertime and it's hot, you just don't feel like eating that much, they're just light, and you can put in anything you want, fruits and vegetables, cheeses and meats. Fantastic.
Yeah, it takes about 20 seconds to make a crepe, and fill it with anything you want.
Right.
I know that because I've been eating them as fast as she's been making them. All right, let's start with the actual crepe.
I want to show you how easy it is, because sometimes people get intimidated by making crepes. Really, if you make a pancake, you can make a crepe.
Yeah, exactly. Just make sure it's nice and thin.
Yes.
And because the buckwheat that you're using is gluten-free, you generally have to let it rest for 30 minutes or so. Don't need to do that here.
So if you're using white flour or wheat flour, you want to let all this mixture rest for a little while.
Right. Yeah. Tell me about the buckwheat.
So we're using 3/4 cup buckwheat. It's a whole grain. You're going to get lots of vitamins and minerals. It is gluten-free, as you said. It is wheat-free as well. And it's just a nice alternative. It actually gives a really nice brown color to your crepe.
It's so flavorful and kind of nutty. Okay, so that goes in the bowl.
3/4 cup. We're going to add 1 cup of milk and 2 eggs.
Now you're using organic milk, and I was reading on the carton, produced without antibiotics, synthetic hormones, and toxic pesticides.
Right.
So that's a really good alternative if you're drinking milk.
Exactly, and you don't have to use whole. You can use skim if you're used to skim. You can use, you can use water in this if you really wanted to. The milk's just going to give it that much more consistency.
Right. Now that was a bit of sleight of hand, but she did put 2, that was very fast. 2 eggs go into the mixture here, large eggs.
Right. And because nothing in here is salted at all, we're going to add just a little bit of Himalayan salt because there isn't much flavor other than nuttiness of the buckwheat that you're getting.
Still your favorite salt?
Still my favorite salt.
Mine too. I love this pink Himalayan salt. It's so good. It's just kind of subtle. And that's all there is to it, right? You get a nice little saute pan, heat it up.
Yes.
And then you're coating it with what?
Butter.
Okay. Yay. You can use coconut oil
You can use coconut oil.
Avocado oil.
Even those sprays, you just want to get a nice non-stick pan. You don't want to get too much butter in there. So from there, what we're going to do is, you know what, I'm going to take this 1 cup, and here's the trick. So you're not going to use a lot. You're going to put just a little in the center of the pan and then roll it around just to get everything nice and coated. Now you might need to add just a little bit more. And you want it very thin, as you said. This is not a thick, fat pancake. Right. Now, my mama used the back. She uses the back of it, turns it around, and makes her crepes on the other side. See? Oh, that's perfect.
But see, now that, as soon as it starts to dry up a little bit, you flip it over for just a couple of seconds. You've got one right here.
Right. So you can see how thin it is.
So good. Are you proud of me for not eating that one?
We saved one for you.
And what are you filling it with?
You know what? There's lots of fillings. This one, I have ham and cheese. I mean, who doesn't love ham and cheese? It's simple and it's easy. You can also do, I've sauteed some spinach. So if you want to, what you would do is in your pan when this is hot, just put a little bit of the cheese in the corner. And you want to just get that nice and melty. You can add a little bit of spinach. These are very simplistic, not too much.
Absolutely. You can do some breakfast buckwheat crepes or some afternoon snacks, make a full meal out of it. I could eat 40 of them for dinner. And then also, real quickly, Chef, you've got a sweet variety too.
Sweet variety. My grandmother, when I was little, used to do sweet crepes all the time. So it was sugar and white flour. Fantastic. We were eating them as kids faster than she could make them.
Grandma, quick, more, more, more.
So blueberries, fruit, butter, a little agave, powdered sugar.
So easy. And here's what's really great is we've got the recipe. We've got all of Chef Maya's recipes for you online, and you're also going to find out why people love coming out here to CantaMia and living and just visiting, enjoying it. You can get all the directions and all the information you need at CantaMia.com. Chef, you did it again. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
And Arizona Midday will be right back.